And MetLife Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Scott, Brock Huard with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
They send a man in motion. Daniels on first down. Won't get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All on the 45, first and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 43. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Oh, what a stiff arm. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down from the red zone. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
To the air again, Daniels. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw again, it's Daniels. He's running for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Jets 0.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Dukes out a one-stop. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league. But as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a first down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Hits him on the in route. And finally,
they're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
they'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running it with Hampton. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Play action now with Jones. Fires right away, but incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready? 19.
Pressure comes, Jones. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go. 760 by 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And caught by his back, Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jets.
Here we go.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now. They can be
And
the
he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Commanders and QB Jayden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And that touchdown to begin the game, another for him with his legs this season. As you see, he's among the scoring leaders for quarterbacks.
Alert! Alert!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the 30 on second down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Daniels after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Daniels going to keep it. And Lewis Slide puts a bow on his play after a gain of about 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and short, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's the end of one here. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. Another run for Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing the out route complete. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. All set up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Jets.
Shotgun gear to Hampton. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Like they flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action with the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
14. Commanders 10.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Daniels from the pistol. Caught by his fullback behind the line. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Play action now with Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, check.
Daniels is going to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Again, Daniels to the air. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And a nice shot here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
Daniels hit, he lost the football. And the Jets recover it. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Can't be lying.
Out of the gun, Daniels finds him over the middle. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Robinson, and he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready, go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets in. Touchdown. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 17. Jets 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's 2nd and 5. The right side caught by Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's go now. Vikings.
Jones on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now